everybody, this is Yael from Yael Alchemy, and I'm here to bring you the message of the Divine Masculine for his beloved for the week of June 4th to the 10th. I've missed all of you. I've been gone for a couple of weeks, and I don't know if you missed me. I'm sure there are a lot of other twin flame videos that are out there, but I did miss you. I speak about why I've been gone in the Twin Flame Weekly video. I don't feel the need to repeat that here, but suffice it to say that even I myself am curious as to what the message of the Divine Masculine is this week, because I really haven't checked the cards and really gotten in touch with Spirit for guidance on the twin flame journey, because I was on a different journey of my own that dealt with a lot of purging that manifested in the physical. Okay, and I speak about that because it was ascension related. The doctors couldn't figure out what was going on with me, and finally I checked the cards, and there was my answer. It was part of the journey, and I don't know if some of you have been going through the same things, but it has been a very difficult couple of weeks. Okay, so as always, I've already prayed over the cards and shuffled them, and at the bottom of the deck, which usually this presents as the energies of the Divine Masculine, look here, we have the Death card. And as you can see, I was guided to use this deck, and in the depiction of the Death card here, you can see this creature. He has this sword going across his temple, his head. Okay, so if you've noticed the transformation of the Divine Masculine, his spiritual evolution into this journey, it's like clearing from the bottom up when it comes to the chakras. First, the lower chakras that had to deal with ego, how he defines himself, and right now, if you've watched the Twin Flame Weekly, the theme really for both twins is integrity. And a lot of that has to do with the higher chakras. In fact, if you've had a Reshiba session, a Reshiba healing session, and the advanced Reshiba, there is a symbol there that is incorporated in the advanced session that has to do with love of truth. Okay, it activates your love of truth, and for those Divine Masculines who've had that, courtesy of their Divine Feminines who wanted to render their assistance in the journey, then this would be the effect of that. So here we have the Divine Masculines finally completing their transformation, and now it has traversed to the higher chakras and really infiltrating. Remember, before the mental sphere, that logical, the right, I think it's the right mind, right side of the brain, that was a huge block for the Divine Masculines. He wanted to understand the world in terms that are tangible. So very 3D kind of thinking. But at this point in time, he's getting in touch with his higher self. Watch the Twin Flame Weekly. I have more explanation of that there. Okay? And so here there is, look, almost a puncturing of the blockages in his head, literally. Okay? So that would really complete his transformation. He's been undergoing this transformation for a while. See? And here we have the Three of Wands. Three of Wands usually represents coming together, creating, looking forward to creating something. Okay? And here, reconciling. Okay? So, here, look at this transformation, and he's trying to reconcile now. It's like his physical existence, his worldly existence, and his divine existence. You can see here the Two of Coins and the infinity symbol that usually represents twin flames. And right now, he's having a very difficult time doing that. We have the Nine of Swords here. And that's why some divine feminines may feel the after effects because of the mirroring effect the twins have on each other. And if you are having a difficult time now, rest assured your twin is having a more difficult time, because it's just a reflection. Remember, it's like the moon, which is the divine feminine, represents the divine feminine, reflects the light of the sun. And so things are, the illumination is rather diluted when you get when you base it from moonlight. Okay, so here having a difficult time, but you can see here it's like he's taming his inner demons in the process. Okay, I'm going to stop there, but that's what basically he's going through right now. And as for his message to his beloved, let's open the cards. First, we have the Lover's card. Then we have the Six of Wands. Then we have the Eight. This is the Strength card, okay, in this deck. And then we have the Eight of Wands, the Tower card, the Five of Wands, and then this would be the High Priestess equivalent in this deck, okay? The High Priestess. So, give me a moment here. Okay, so what is he saying? Remember, you have to all take this message in the context of him going through the sort of the last stages. Like I said in the Twin Flame Weekly, it's almost like the final purge. Going up through all the chakras, from the root to the base. Of course, this applies to that segment of the Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine rather, the segment of the Divine Masculine collective who has reached this level of progress in their ascension journey. For other Divine Masculines who may be just starting the journey, then it's the same process. He has to, it's like a filter. He has to heal and cleanse from the lower chakras up, from the root, trying to get rid of ego and trying to differentiate so that all that he does, his motivations and the way he it's like chooses his preferences because he has free will. He's always attuned to what is in his highest good, okay, and attuned to what is in the highest good of the people around him. And this filtering process is what all the Divine Masculines and even the Divine Feminines have to go through. And it has to happen one at a time. So for some Divine Masculines, because sometimes I do notice comments wherein, you know, their Divine Masculines are still very much unawakened, even to the point of being abusive, emotionally abusive, and they give up. Remember, wherever you are at this the point in the journey that you find yourself in at the time of your awakening, That's where you have to start. And it's always a process. So while you are a part of the collective, the pace at which you go in this journey really depends on karmic carryovers, what else you need to heal, and all that. So anyway, let's get on with the message. Okay, first, look at this. Excuse me. First, we have the Lover's card, and this is a reiteration of his promise to be together and the success of that. Here we have the Victory card and the Six of Wands. So basically he's telling his beloved, this reunion is going to happen. We will come together, and we will and this will be victorious. What you have been working for will be victorious. Victory is at hand, because this is just a welcoming. It is just entering, okay? And look, that's why patience and strength is needed at this time. And the strength, more importantly, because look, it is from the mouth of the beast, and the beast represents whatever remaining blockages, remaining things that you need to heal, whether it's fear, because when you approach a wild animal, such as the lion, you don't immediately assume that they are tamed. You have to first get over your fear of actually approaching the animal before you can actually tame them, because otherwise they're going to read the energy of your fear and they're going to go into predator mode. And whatever reconciliation that you hope to happen, or let's call it taming, won't, because it's going to be very instinctual. But here, there's this patience that as you get past everything that represents this lion, okay, your initial reaction to this lion, and see what else lies beneath it, this requires patience. And he's asking his beloved for that forbearance at this point in time. Okay, so there's a promise there, and a request for patience, because look at this. We have the Eight of Wands. This change, okay, this change is going to happen with tremendous speed. This is like a booster of all this earth-shaking changes that are going to happen. Okay, and so this is the, if you watch a Twin Flame Weekly, because all these messages, they're connected. And that's why I always urge those who watch, some of the viewers just prefer to watch the message of the Divine Masculine. But then it'll be more comprehensive and help you more along in your journey if you understand the entire context. And while other readers just give like one reading for the week, sometimes I've had to ask myself, why do I have to give 3? Okay, basically for the same audience. But the thing is, there are different messages that pop up. They're all tied into one another, and it's just broader and more comprehensive to see what's going on. And I do hope you appreciate that. Okay, so anyway, Divine Masculine saying that, look, with your patience, just enough patience there, because things are going to happen quick. They're going to happen fast, lightning fast, okay? And it's going to be spark and unexpected. And this will be either messages, this could be time, this could relate to messages on social media. It's just that speed to which things will finally change, okay? And then here, look at this. Here we have this reckoning that we're talking about, especially in the Twin Flame Weekly. because this is a reconciling of your various positions. Okay, when you have the Five of Wands, usually it's struggle, but in this particular deck, okay, this is finding the common ground. Okay, you may have not been in touch with your twin for quite a while, giving each other space for personal growth, but now is the time, and this is going to happen quickly, wherein there will be a convergence, an opportunity to meet up again and assess your readiness, your preparedness for each other, and that's going to happen quick. And that's why in the Twin Flame weekly reading, both twins are energetically gearing up for this moment. And look, the outcome of this moment, we have here the guidance of the High Priestess. And you can see here, the High Priestess is represented by a mermaid. So she's half woman, but here she's like a creature, and half mermaid. Okay, so she flits between how do you call it, environments, habitats. Okay, she can live on land, on air, and then she is equally adept at water. So here there's a certain balance that has to be achieved so that this convergence can take place. So one has to master living as a 3D human being here in this very dense energies of 3D, wherein everything is based on senses, okay, sensation, it's sensory, vis-a-vis living in 5D, wherein you are guided by higher powers, okay, and that would represent the stars here. And you can see here she has 3 breasts. So what is this saying? Usually the breasts are there for nurturing babies. And so this being able to it's like being an amphibian, okay? Being able to live in 2 kinds of terrain. But you know, we're talking about dimensions here. There has to be nurturing of that so that this will be more successful when the opportunity comes. Okay, so that's what I have for you. Very nice message. Oh, okay, this wasn't here, right there. Okay, so that's a message of the divine feminine, divine masculine rather, for his beloved this week. And look, he's doing the work and undergoing his transformation and trying to reconcile his divine self with his very human self at this time. Okay, so that's what I have for you. And I do have an announcement. I have a new offering up. And if you recall several, I think last April, I ran a contest for the Couples Akashic Records reading, and now I have been given the ghost signal to offer it to those who need that as part of their tool chest in their ascension journey. So do check that out on my website. I'm offering the Couples Akashic Records reading, and in that reading you learn about the past lives you shared with each other, with your twin, or it doesn't have to be really your twin. If you can do it with your karmic if you want to learn more about why you are together, because that talks about the karmic carryovers based on your past lives. And then this lends insight also to the soul contract that you agreed upon prior to incarnating into this lifetime, and what you're supposed to resolve, to learn, to help each other with. And then that reading also includes 3 questions on what she or he is feeling or thinking. And so we get messages and you get to ask your questions, and we ask their physical self and even their higher self for answers directly. Now this is in an this will be delivered in an MP3 format, not video, okay? And I do not use cards for this. I access the Akashic Records directly. And right now, since it'll be my birthday this Thursday, okay? And as a birthday offering, I'm giving this reading at half price off. So do check it out. That'll be good for the entire month of June. So don't forget to book your readings while it is still at a very affordable price. Okay, so do check that out, and I wish everyone well for the week ahead. And again, I've missed connecting with all of you. Okay, take care, everyone. Bye.